Man, after the Olympics, the Super Bowl, Los Angeles Rams won the Super Bowl for the first time in Los Angeles Rams franchise. And the Olympics, the Beijing 2022, Canada's in the 5th place with lots of goals, 4 of them, and 8 of them of silver medals and 16 with the bronze. So that is good for Canada, Team Canada, to bring home these medals where they complete all the events. Skiing, cross jumping, skateboard, yeah, in the snow skating, yeah, sure. Yeah, snowboarding, like something like a skateboard, or yeah, snowboarding in the winter. I want to share this new segment that I'm about to tell you. In our new one is the topic and debate of the week, which is this week from this February 19 to 26. So here it is. David Yurman. When I visited in Yorkdale, there's a renovation, and it's been renovated in Yorkdale Shopping Center in Toronto, Ontario, beside from North York. The Cheesecake Factory, all kinds of big stores. Yep. When I went there and then I look at this place and I see it for the first time, but I never expect to see for a long time. In 6 seasons for 6 years on the Pine Show, I've never bought any names on the paper, on my cue card, or any of highlight commercials in 6 years that I never brought up this name to David Yurman onto this show for 6 years. And believe me, I have never seen this campaign before. It's like Swarovski. We did that on the winters for Christmas. The Tiffany & Co. I saw one of these advertisements. Cartier, the France one in jewelry company. We know Cartier is the one, but David Yurman, I've never heard in my talk show career. No, never heard of David Yurman. Such a brilliant team, such a brilliant founders who have accomplished their goals, making this jewelry to a higher Mount Olympus of excellence of this jewelry company, David Yurman. And here's the topic of this campaign, which brought up all these models who came to David Yurman in a contract. They brought 2 celebrity ambassadors for the first time ever in the history of David Yurman. Scarlett Johansson was born in New York from Black Widow. You know, Black Widow, and following the franchise, the Marvels, the Avengers. You know, my God, a 35-year-old woman signed a contract with the David Yurman as a celebrity ambassador for this jewelry advertisement. I hope David Yurman watched this on my video, this episode. If they can put it to the advertisement on the commercial spot on one of those networks, USA Network, Fox, CBS, ABC, all kinds of networks like the CW, or I hope they can make more money of this if viewers got their attention with this David Yurman. The new campaign's called Come Closer. I guarantee if the marketing this focusing targeting like maybe 30 to maybe 25 to 55-year-old with this David Yurman come close to this spring 2022 campaign, which starts on spring season on when the winter ends on March 20th before the spring begins. And I have the highlight video if you can check this out, if you can transact the video. There it is, Scarlett Johansson singing Frank Sinatra, that New York, New York. That classic one. I listen some of the songs, but during the New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, heard it for years. And I watched all of them, all these years long, to celebrate the New Year's resolution. You know, second thing, Henry Golden is a second ambassador for the David Yurman. Henry Golden, you know, that guy from Crazy Rich Asians and the G.I. Joe Origins, Snake Eyes, Henry Golden. 35-year-old man. Oh my good God almighty. Wow. That is a huge deal, blockbuster deal ever in history of David Yurman. Those three founders have stepped up to the plate, and that is look like a big threat to Swarovski and Tiffany and Cartier and one of those jewelry companies. They're gonna come in for you. They're gonna gun them down. I guarantee you that fact of this statement. They will gun them down. These one jewelry biggest competitors in front of the world. They started in a private company. I hope if they can put it to advertise on these magazines, making millions and millions and millions of dollars of this, with profit of David Yurman, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Let's see if God that approves so for David Yurman's campaign success. Scarlett Johansson, one from New Yorker, love this and sign and love the David Yurman new jewelries, necklace, bracelets, rings, yes, sure. And earrings, yeah, sure. I see, they're kind of huge. Henry Golden, such an interesting, that part. And man, I gotta say, on that quote, it says, growing up New York, I always felt connected to David Yurman. The humans, their designs have always represented New York to me. Bold, fresh, and bit of avant-garde. When Evan Ewan, that founder, approached me with this opportunity and shared his vision for the campaign, I already felt so attached to the brand that it was a natural fit. Well, Scarlett, yes, it's true. Yeah. You represent New York and you dominate, and that singing was amazing and spectacular. And also, that look, all of this, when I see all of the scene, totally marvelous. Go check it out. My highlight video is on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, and let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Okay, that was a topic and debate of the week, my new segment. Man, that was so great to bring this first segment up of 2022 this year of the same era. I just want to give you a quick update on what's been going on through the world. Recently, this week, Russia attacks the Ukraine during the invasion of World War III. So you saw all the videos and pictures in Russia protests. Yeah, things are out of control. That Russia pushed over the edge to the Ukraine, and now they killed Ukraine soldiers, 137, and now some are injured people in Ukraine, which is hard to explain. This type of situation right there. We stand with Ukraine, but Russia pushed over the edge. Vladimir Putin made a big mistake with Ukraine. So now it feels like a World War III. So that's the quick update. Now back to the original content. Okay, now with the entertainment update, I want you Uncharted, one of my favorite franchise when I played PlayStation for years in a decade. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune to A Thief's End. And now with the movie, this year 2022, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. And guests on the star who played Nathan Drake in one of those games, Nolan North. Oh, hell yeah. Yes, sir, that's the guy. He's in the movie in Uncharted 2022. To recap this, there's a spoiler, so be careful. There's a spoilers on that content video, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give you an update on what's on the incident update, so refresh it. So the Uncharted is the adventure of global treasure hunter inspired by Indiana Jones, and now in the movie theater of the Uncharted franchise in the Naughty Dog game, and now to the movie theater in PlayStation production, Uncharted. I watched it, it was fantastic, I gave 7 out of 10, and now there's a hint for a sequel if it's being confirmed by Sony Pictures. That's why I've been in love with Sony for years in my life. So let's hope for the Uncharted franchise if they go for a green light for the sequel. And with a 139 million in the box office, despite with the mixed views by Rotten Tomatoes got 40%. That's a bummer right there. Except with the 139 worldwide million in the box office score. Now the second is The Death on the Nile. I finally watched when I went to the Cineplex Young in Eglinton in Toronto, Ontario, and during the night with the suit on, I was completely relaxed and stunned. End of the story. So I have no words to say, so it is out of nowhere, like in this mystery, Hercule Poirot is looking for who killed Lynette as a character in this movie. Who killed Lynette? And it was Simon and Simon, it was Simon. And I can't find, and Jacqueline. Yeah. Simon and Jacqueline did this by setup in a whole boat on the Nile in Egypt. In this character, people completely start looking for problems. There's your answer. Simon and Jacqueline set it up on the boat to got played, to find a mystery. And now Hercules finds the case with the gun, the blood, and the body. That's all I got. That movie shocked me. And that is a good example right there. Okay, done for now. Back to the point. Okay, that's the entertainment update, ladies and gentlemen, on the death on Nile and the Uncharted. And one last thing on the highlight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm gonna pick of the highlight of the night is the one from replay of the David Yurman's highlight commercial, Come Closer campaign. Hey, it's got hold of my head. I can't let this go with this David Yurman. I have never visited for long years of David Yurman Joey Company. Jeez. So highlight of the night is David Yurman, Come Closer, with Scarlett Johansson and Henry Golden, these two ambassadors. I can't think something else. So here's the video of the highlight of the night where I just posted last week. You saw on my YouTube channel and this channel page. Here it is.
In a city that doesn't sleep, it's up to you, New York, New York.
Okay, that was the David Yurman Come Closer Spring 22 campaign. To the creditors of this team, well, fantastic. Nathan Cooper, directed for the creative director of this, David Yurman, from the previous vice president of David Yurman. Now he's the creative director. So, Nathan Cooper, well done. And maybe one day, if I'm being hired by the agency, or if I'm gonna do working like a director, I don't have the degree, like, if I'm willing to do, then I will acknowledge that one day if I'm gonna be a graphical editor or creative director or art design, no, I'm not doing art design. If I'm doing good with the content creator, maybe in this year, if one of those people who can hire a better performer for this content creator by the agency who sends a letter to me, maybe by this year of 2022. Let's hope this reality dream come true. Okay, that was the highlight of the night. David Yurman, Spring 22 campaign. You saw the highlight video? Oh boy. And that's it of episode 3 of Pine Show with Kwabena. My name is Kwabena Agyemang, and follow on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And tune in for the next Saturday's show, I guess. Maybe if I change it up. If one day, if we are proved to go back to Friday night, then I promise you, it's going to be official soon. If there's more time on Friday, then I'll let you know soon as possible. This year, we are going back to Friday, returning after 5 years. So look out for that, and we'll see you on episode 4 on the next The Prime Show with Kwabena Agyemang on YouTube channel. Very well, good day and good night for Benton. Mikey, Geiger, Jessie, play that closing.